pick up right away. Okay? Let's try it again. Now, 2 times through. Be very careful of your pitches. Right there, when you put down that 3, it went flat. Right there. The 3 on the D. Play 3 on D. Better. Let's try it again. Let's see. Play A. Now play Scotland's Burning. Oh, yes, you found the 3. Okay, that's where the 3 needs to go every time. You hear it ring? Now do the same on the D. That's a little flat. Try it again. Good. Now play A3, A3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Good. Now do the same on the D. Good. Yeah, let's try this song again. Warmed up now? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. That 3 went flat though. Did you hear how flat the 3 was? That's the pitch. Let's try it again. Again, the pitches are going a little off. I'm going to play the melody down here because the upper part of the piano is all out of tune. It was supposed to have been tuned over a year ago. It wasn't. I've asked about it repeatedly. They've tried contacting the tuner. The tuner just doesn't come. I don't know why they don't just get another tuner, but I have to talk to somebody about that. So let's try it again. I'm going to play the melody here, and you're going to be matching it 2 octaves higher. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Because see, you have ringing tones. The 3 should ring, the 4 should ring, 3 should ring, the 1 should give you a half ring. Okay, so you have lots and lots of ringing tones. Ring, 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 half ring, 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 ring. And this, by the way, works out to be an up bow. Okay, somehow you picked up your bow and took this as a down, but there's where you retake it. You retake here, you retake there. But this actually comes out up bow. So you up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So you're up, down, up, down. So you're up, down, down, up, and then down again. Okay? All right, so a little more work on that just to get that intonation. So now you have this duet. Let's play this duet.
Which one play?
The one you haven't finished.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check your pitch first. Scotland's turning. Play Scotland's turning. That's a little sharp. That's better. Ready, go. Yeah, there's no sharp, is there? Start that line again. And that measure, that phrase. Get the 3 and 3's place. And if you keep the 1 down, the 2's going to go right next to it. That's what's called a minor 6th, Beatrice, when you have the lower note, look, my fingers, and it's a half step on the other string. That's a minor 6th. Okay, let's try it again. Start that measure. Ready, go. A little higher. This part was really nice. This was in tune. This was a little iffy right here. Let's try it here again. Ready, go. Careful, arch up, arch up the finger. Okay, so did you forget about practicing that one? Yes? Okay, so make sure that you don't forget, okay? We want to finish that, but it does need to be in tune with the right pitches, no added sharps, okay? All right, so now here, the first half of the scale. Go ahead. Go on, continue. Good, go to the next line. Try that line again. Watch out for the 3 on the D. The last half, the last part there where you went into the quarter notes, the 3 was a little low on the D string. Okay, be careful. Try it again. There, I heard it ring that time. Yeah. Thanks. That's a bit sharp, huh? Careful. You want to make sure you're on a definite pitch. Isn't there a repeat? I'm trying to get you to do it twice, okay? Try it again. Okay, so those are all fine, okay? And anytime you're going to play any of these things, you can use those as warm-ups, you can just do that, but I don't need to hear them again, okay? Now, overnight hike. Did you practice it?
Yeah.
Which part do you think is easier, the bottom part or the upper part? I think I assigned the lower part. Can you do the lower part? Okay, let me hear you. Why do you keep trying to play F sharps? After all those scales that we just got through doing, look at the first line. Show me where there's an E and an F. First line at the top of the page. The first line at the top of the page, where does it go E, F? Where's the first line at the top of the page? Is that the top of the page? Really? Yeah, the top of the page isn't at the bottom, it's at the top. Okay, now where does it go E, F? There's E, F. Do you see the half step sign? That's because there's no sharp. E and F are next door neighbors. Two fingers together. Okay? Show me the next place it goes E, F. That's right. And the next place? And the next? Oh, no, there's another one in that line. Right there. C, E, F. Okay? Now the next line has to do with the A string, so we won't talk about that. Go find the next place where it goes E, F. There. Huh? And where else? That's B, C.
Oh.
E, F is there. Next. And the next one. That's right. And coming down, it's going to go F, E, right? Show me F, E. Okay. Now, all of this is preparing you for playing what we just started to do. And then after all that, there must have been, well, if we add the repeats, and there are probably 50 times that you just got through playing E and F. And then we got down to the duet, and you started trying to play F sharps. Do you understand that this is in the same key? The finger patterns that we're establishing in the 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of notes there. The finger patterns we are establishing there are the finger patterns that you need to play the bottom line of this key. Okay? All right? Now, try it again, and this time let's get the right finger pattern, okay? It's what all those other ones are leading up to. That's a bit sharp. Let's get it back, go back and arch it and press it firmly. That's it, much better. Those aren't the right notes though. What's the second note?
G.
No, the second note is not G.
Oh, E.
It's E, and what's the third note?
G.
That's right. Practice playing C, E, G. Just practice. Go C, E, G, E, C, E, G, E, C, E, G, E, C. Just practice doing that. The problem is your threes are both sharp. Don't sharp your threes. That's it, okay. That's the finger pattern you need, okay? Go ahead. Ooh, what happened to the C? What happened to the C? Oh, let's try it again. Whoa, aren't those notes twice as long as the ones you just been playing? Take the measure before. Take the measure before. That's it. That's better. That's it. Now if you just keep the one down, it won't go higher. Can you start, you see where the four measures from the end of that line, where the down bow sign is on the E? You see the one with the line there? It goes all the way through those four measures. If you just keep the one there, then you don't have to find it again. Okay, try it. Ooh, careful now, your three's a little low. Three's a little low. The one is in the air. I can see it. I can see the one is in the air. It's not on the string anymore. Can you keep it on the string? Okay, those were flat. Now let's try it again. That's the idea. Go on to the next part. No, there's no sharp. Okay, so you have to do some very careful work on that, okay? Sit down for a minute. Let's talk about half steps. Talk about the chromatic scale before. No, okay. Set the violin and go down. Edge like that. Can you get it up on the table a little bit more? Thank you. That's good. I feel better about that. Okay, now, a chromatic scale is a scale that goes in half steps. Now, you know the music alphabet, right? Okay, let's say the music alphabet going forward. Okay, I'll start and we'll just go back and forth. A,
B,
C,
D,
E,
F,
G.
H,
Music alphabet.
A,
B,
C,
D,
E,
F,
G,
A, C,
D,
E,
F,
G,
A,
B,
C,
D,
E,
you know what a half step is, right? It's what we were working on in this, we were working on the C major scale pattern where you have E and F together and B and C together. Now you know, you play piano, so you know that's where, right? You do? Oh, you know? Oh, you used to, but you remember it, right? You know that there are two keys, two white keys together, B and C, and two white keys together, E and F, right? So you have E and F and B and C. Those are called natural half steps, the white key half steps. Okay. Between all other keys on the piano, there's a black key. Okay. And those black keys borrow the names from the white keys, and so they're either sharps or they're flats. Now sometimes a white key can be a sharp or a flat, but we're not going to worry about that right now, because we want to use each plain letter once. Now between all other letters besides E and F and B and C, between all the other letters, we can put a sharp. And so what we're going to do is we're going to say the chromatic scale going forward, the music alphabet, by half steps. Okay. So I'll start. So I'll say A, you say A sharp. Okay? I'll get you started. A,
A sharp,
B.
B flat.
No, we're not talking about flats.
Oh,
Do you understand that flats are lower? We're not talking about flats. We're not doing flats now. Now, what comes after B?
C,
C. So the answer is C. Okay. Here we go. A,
A sharp,
B,
C,
C sharp,
D,
D sharp,
E,
F,
F sharp,
G,
G sharp,
A,
sharp,
B,
C,
C sharp,
D,
D sharp,
E,
F,
F sharp,
G.
G sharp,
Now you start with A.
A,
A sharp,
B,
C,
C sharp,
D,
E, D sharp,
E,
E sharp, F,
F sharp,
G,
G sharp,
A,
A sharp,
B,
C,
C sharp,
D,
D sharp,
E,
F,
F sharp,
G,
G sharp.
A.
That's it, okay? Now, we can do this idea on the violin. It gets a little trickier on the violin than it does on some other instruments. But, you see, we can start with G, and then we can move the one to the low position on the G. So it was a low one. So after G comes what?
G sharp,
That's right, here's your G sharp. And then you move the first finger so that it rings, and that's the note what?
A,
That's right, so there's your A. Now we can use a low 2 to play what's the next half step after A. A.
A sharp,
Yeah, there's A sharp. And so we're using a substitute finger there. We're using a low 2. Okay. So there's that. Now we slide that, and what do we have?
B,
That's right, and after B is,
C,
that's right. And now we can go higher on the 3. And what's C sharp?
C sharp,
There's your C sharp. And then here's D, the 4th finger. Okay, you understand D? Okay, now we go to open D. So here's D, what's the low one?
D sharp,
There you go. Then you slide to normal,
E,
and the next note is,
F,
and then you slide the 2 to the high position,
F sharp,
and after F sharp is,
G,
and then you slide the 3,
G sharp,
and then the 4 is,
A,
now we go to A. Here's A. What's next?
A sharp,
Good, and then you slide it, and you get,
B,
and then you have a low 2,
C,
and then you slide it.
D, C sharp,
That's right, E sharp.
D, D sharp, E,
So E.
D,
What's next?
F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp,
That's right. And then we can extend the 4 to get up to C. Okay, we can actually do a fourth finger extension. You wouldn't get that until Suzuki Book 2 normally, but I can show it to you now just because we're doing that. Okay. So now take the violin and pick up the bow and stand up. And I want you to play with the bow and say the letters of what we were just doing. The chromatic scale, ascending, using sharps. Okay? And remember, we're going to go up to 4 on each string. So on the G string, you're going to go up to D, then you go over to open D after that. So it's not a continuous chromatic scale, it's just the chromatic scale on each string. Okay? Go ahead. Yeah, there it is. But don't do a wall down bow. Go down bow on the first one, up bow on the next one, and so on. Okay, start. Yeah, start again. G. G. Now G sharp. Say it. Then slide. Are you on a 1 now? What's the name of that?
E.
What's after G sharp?
A.
Yes, there's A. Look at it and say A. Okay. Now you're going to use a substitute finger, and what's the name of this? That's a little sharp, isn't it? That's right. Remember, these are half steps. What's the name of that note?
A sharp.
That's right. There's your A sharp. Go ahead. What is it? B. That's right. There's your B. No, we're doing half steps, not whole steps. Half steps. Play the B. Play G. Play B now. No, that's not a B. No, that's not a B. It's not even close to B. Start again. Start again. G. Now the next note is what? We're going up chromatically. Start over. Start with a down bow. Next is what's that?
G sharp.
Yeah. Then what? Slide. That's right. And then you use a substitute finger, the low 2. That's right. Now you're going to slide the 2. What's that? Then what? Yeah, there's your C. Now you get to slide the 3. What's the name of that?
C sharp.
Yeah, there you go. And then put the 4 right next to it. No, you're trying to make a whole step. It's not a whole step, it's a half step. Play the C sharp. Play the C sharp. Now put the 4 right next to it. Check it to your next open string. There, you should match that. Okay, play it now. There you go. Play the 4. Play the 4 and say D. Okay, now go to open D. Say D. What's next? No. That's it. Then you slide the 1. What do you get? Then what? You know what? You picked up the 1 and that's why you don't know how far you can move the 2. Can you go back to open D again? This time keep your fingers down, okay? Keep fingers down. Try it again, D. Please play D. Play D. Say it. Say D. Now you do a half step higher than D, and what is it? No, that wasn't a half step. That wasn't a half step. Try it again. D. Yes, play D again. I want you to hear the half step. D. Now go ahead. That's right. Now slide the 1. What's that? That's right. I keep that finger there. Put down the 2. What's that? Now you're going to slide the two a half step higher. That's right. What's it called?
F sharp.
There you go. And the next one? That's good. It rang. What's the name of that?
G.
Now you're going to put your, stretch the third finger away from there, and what do you get? That's a little too high for a half step. Go back to normal 3. There's your normal 3. Okay, there's your G. Okay, now you're going to go a half step higher. What's it called? A little higher. What's that called?
G sharp.
Yeah, there's your G sharp. There's your G sharp.
A.
Check it to open A. You matched it. Okay, now go ahead. Okay, now you understand what to do, right? So you go across the whole violin. Practice doing that every day. Okay? So you get really used to where your half steps and whole steps are, and hopefully you'll start to really remember where each note is. So like if I say, play A sharp, then you say, which one? Because you have 3 choices on your violin. Right? Okay? All right, good. Go ahead and hook up. Down the hall and get me that.